Traders, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today, taking the long and short of it, remaining objective and focusing on the best setups. Now, not going to top tick anything today. Fingers crossed. A little late to the party right now. Had summer with the kids, so I have to take them over to Grandma and Grandpa's. Just got here, so I'm gonna be flipping through some tickers. Got 5 minutes. I'm not anxious to jump anything right at the open. I'm just gonna flip through some of these tickers that are up right now. Let me know if that's better. I don't know how to check that before I go live. Clearly yesterday with MCTR, we saw, God, we were watching that one a lot yesterday. Dude, alright, so around lunchtime and thereafter, MCTR, let me know if that echoes better. Yeah, thank you. MCTR, that one went from, at lunchtime, $9, squeezed up to like 40. So the longs are here. They're ready to go. We could see something similar happen around lunchtime today. We got to be prepped and ready for it, for the long and the short of it here today. Let me know what you guys are taking a look at as I'm flipping through some tickers this morning. STSS could be backside. I'm looking, guys, for the tickers. They're going to be coming to me today. Coming to me. Wait. What's the new sticky note? It says, wait. When you feel like taking an entry, wait. If you feel like taking another entry, wait. Put your entry. Literally, I'm just going to put my entry maybe I should just limit in the entry and see if it comes my way, you know? Like, if I want it at a certain price, just throw the order out at that price and don't get in it otherwise. That could be the secret. That could be the secret. Could be. Put the order in where I want it and otherwise don't touch it unless it gets there. Alright. This is why I like Thinkorswim, guys. Just can flip through these tickers so quick. NVTS, the partnership with NVIDIA, they're still kind of climbing on up a bit. It's got a nice pattern to it. This 620 area that it's sitting at right now, we got to see if it's going to break up and through that. It's a decent play on against lows. It could pull back down to 550 and make another low. That's the only concern there. All right. Guys, we're opening up here very soon. BMEA, that one is looking hangover-ish. Might have to locate BMEA. It's the one I'm looking at right now that I kind of like. Is it ETB? Is it ETB? Okay, no, send the request. It's not much. $1.80 per. Market's now open. Yeah, this is a hangover. Got about $3. There's some resistance there. It's already pulling back in. $260 is the main risk there. BMEA, I am going to locate. And try to get filled at against like 260. Damn it, dude. All right, I'm filled 237. It is lower than I want to be. 260 is the risk here. This is a hangover play, so I'm just playing the hangover here. See if we can fade throughout the day. Cool. 249 is the previous close as well. It's an area that's not too bad. 249. Could size into it. Kayvon looking for ON opening short. Same thing there with BMEA. Let me take a look at ON. Yeah, dude. ON's pretty good. It's pretty much a hangover there too, Kayvon. Kayvon trading the hangovers. I like it. Got the previous close at 47.37. We'll eyeball. Man, I feel like I'm trading with my pants down a little bit this morning. Stepping in here a little late. KWM has got some resistance in the 550s. Bitcoin signs $500 million securities purchase agreement to advance Bitcoin-focused treasury strategy. They're all trying to ASST it. Dang, dude, all trying to ASST it. MCTR getting a little bit of a morning spike. Kids pulling back. Kids brutal. APLD had a morning spike. NVTS as well. RDW getting a spike up. Yeah, Jerry, see that too. RDW's got 1810 resistance. Taking a look at RDW for that. Good morning to you, Jerry. RDW, taking a look at that, 1810. We're getting a morning spike on that one right now. What are they up on? That they received NASA approval to advance cutting-edge manufacturing technology for building infrastructure on the Mars and Moon. All right. I still like this BMEA short. I kind of want to smack it again. It's a nice hangover play, but I'm monitoring it against. It's kind of bear flagging. It dropped, profit, had some profit taken right at the open. Monitoring it against the open, like 250. Kind of want it to stay heavy against 250. Good morning, Fades. Good to see you in here, Fades. Right now I got the BMEW for a potential fade. Hangover fade. See if that comes. RDW already pulling back off the magic 20 cent area, and KWM had the yeah, they're selling shares and then it pumps. Yeah, you saw what happened yesterday with MCTR, which is still a play this morning, spiking up. So there's a lot of longs this morning eager to get on in. BAOS, nice. Yeah, that one looks really good. BAOS, good. Good. BAOS, I kind of like it too. It's a little off the highs there, a couple points. Monitoring it for a pop. STSS looking heavy on the 5-minute. STSS looking heavy. I'm going to flip through some tickers popping up. KWM, kind of looking heavyish too. KWM, let's see what those cost to locate. $4.40 per 100. I'm going to wait for that one for now. How's ON doing for you, Kevon? Man, BAOS, good job, Fades. Thing is just tanking back. My Thinkorswim is effing up right now. I can't even type in tickers into it. APLD shooting up. Still straight up there, APLD. Today, I want to take the long and the short of it. APLD spiking straight up. STSS still heavy. RDW still spiking up. 1820 is where I was looking at RDW. She's still going up. About 10-cent spread there, so be mindful of that. BAOS 360 to 420. Oh my god. Yeah, I see that. 360 shoots straight up to 420. Still heavy there, but annoying if you're in that. HPE just shot straight down. HPE 1920 to 1830. Oh, it smacked the 200-day right there. I know, Jerry. I hate that too. When you're watching one ticker and then something else happens. That's why I like to... It's kind of hard for me. That's what I'm doing right now. Trying to focus on several at one time, even though I have the stop in place. YEXT going straight up, gap up from 682. There's so much going on, dude. After yesterday's, this one's on earnings. So much going on after that MCTR yesterday. MCTR hitting some 46.7 resistance and just shot down, halted down. RDW getting kind of close to where I want it. And then KWM is pulling in right now. KWM is pretty heavy. RDW heading straight up there. RDW. RDW. I got 1820 as an area I'm monitoring. KWM already hit a lot of resistance on the daily. Does she just fade the entire rest of the day? This is the question. Does she fade the entire rest of the day? Against like 515 could be the risk there. Back up and over 5. Man, that's tough. That's a tough call. I see it happening. It's just difficult for me to jump into these when they can do what your BAOS just did. You know, you get in down here a point, you know, off the open, and then something like that happens. If we get a pop, KWM, I'm watching it. RDW, I'm watching for up and over 18. Man, dude, APLD is still going straight up, guys. APLD still straight up. $7 billion data center. We've been watching APLD for a little while. Just getting a really good spike here this morning. Probably a little short squeeze too. What do you got the short interest on this? APLD still straight up. I'm avoiding shorting the front side, but I'm curious what the short interest on this is. KWM money. Yeah, good job. I just didn't think. Yeah, it's hard to get an entry there. Maybe it still continues to fade too. Very heavy play. Very heavy play is she. Pretty much all the leading gappers this morning are pulling back, fading. MCTR in a halt down. APLD still straight up. APLD just getting a massive squeeze on it, guys. I mean, $10.40, 12 up 2 points, breaking out to 52-week highs. Tons of short interest here, APLD. She's calling my name. RDW heading for 18. Patience. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind taking the long and short of it, Fades. I wouldn't mind getting involved long on it, but I love the 40% short interest. I love the 40% short interest. The problem with these is you have to, like, pretty much jump into the momentum. And by the time I do that, she's going to be tanking. Or you wait for a pullback, and then that's when it starts, you know, dumping. It makes them challenging. I could try it like against 1220 on a long. God, I hate longing these things up what feels like a decent amount. Taking the long and short of it today. All right, 1250 APLD, 50 shares against 1220. See if we can head up towards 13. See what she does. Come on, APLD. See, this is why longing the momentum on a pullback is always challenging for me, because I'm always getting in on I'm always getting in when they're just topping out. God, I'm so bad at longing these things, dude. RDW did go up and over 18. BMEA testing out the previous close. Man, I was really thinking that she was gonna You're being a little bit more patient, APLD. Yeah, dude, the short interest is so good. I can't. Obviously, the entries are just are bad for me. Oh, waiting for a good pullback. Yeah. I got you. God, it's like a nightmare for me. Every time I get into something long on a pullback, it's like it's always the damn pullback. All right, MCTR opened up, bouncing off the previous close. MODV, little penny play, spiking up right now. MODV, oh my god. Look at this phase. This is exactly what you're talking about. This straight up move, 270, straight down, 220, straight up, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Dude, this thing made a massive move on Monday that has a lot of traders, probably long traders, are underwater there. Yeah, I like MODV. Let me take a look. How much that cost? She keeps spiking up, dude, and then pulling back. Even yesterday, spike up and then pull back. Market is so irrational. Yeah. Yep, I'm feeling that. All right, I got MODV. Pretty much taking the short for up and over $3 is where a lot of the resistance has been the last couple days. MODV. Taking the short there. BMEA, it's BMEA. I just lost on that one. Came up to 260, took me out. We'll see what MODV does down here. Come on, let's get a snap under like 250. MODV, come on. I'll take half off 254. I'm going to hit it again on a pop, MODV. BMEA, I don't even want to look, dude. I already know I top take that. God dang it. I'm getting back in BMEA. $263 the risk again, where all those upper shadows are. $263 the risk there. MODV back up to my average. I'm going to smack it again, but back. I'm going to keep it fairly tight right here, MODV. If it starts getting up towards 280, I'm going to be done with it and revisit it, like back over 3. MODV. I'm smacking it on this pop like I said I was going to, but back up over 3, I'll be out of it and revisit. Because my average now is 270 MODV. Want it to be heavy, head back down to like 230. I don't want to give it a ton of room here. Come on, can we like elevator down? Elevator down into the under 250. Wow, 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 wow. These candlesticks fades. These candlesticks. I'm just going to set the stop on it. MODV. Like 280. Which means that's where she's heading. BMEA is a punking me, dude. BMEA is just punking me. And same thing with MODV is what it looks like. Yeah, I'm not going to give MODV too much longer here. Because I do see she's holding VWAP. If it snaps, dude, this thing can really start flushing. That's what I like about it. She's hitting a lot of resistance from the last couple days. If she does snap here after collecting some longs, I can see her unwind and pay pretty good. But if she's holding up, it's gonna be kind of difficult. I'll give her a chance. I'll give her a chance because I'm working a 270 average right now too. But yeah, BMEA. I was looking for the hangover there. It's not really happening, so. MODV slowing down a little bit. Let me see what she's going to do here. Come on, elevator down. Man, this just feels like a market you got to be just like taking profits in. I don't know. It's not easy. If we elevate her down, it could be over MODV. That's... We're in the 240s now. Haven't taken any off yet. I'm trying to see what she's going to do. That's not what I wanted you to do, BMEA. Or MODV. Pretty much my entry is where I don't want it at this point, 270. I want to stay heavy against that. This is such bullshit. $243 back up to $259. It's aggravating because I give it every chance in the world to work, and then they have this ridiculous moves. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm about to be done with it. I'm going to be done with MODV. It's pissing me off. God, I was up decent on it. I'll revisit it. APLD, awesome. That one ended up started tanking off of the highs. Guess I'm glad I stopped out of it. RDW, why could I not have waited for that short up and over 18? She's been heavy off of that. STSS curling around. Guys, longs, they're back in town. Told you guys. The longs are back in town. BON, MCTR. See, BON was perfect. This one up towards pre-market resistance. 240s and then pulling back off of that. KWM. What in the world? The irrational market fades. BAOS still has been heavy. Everybody's trying to find that next MCTR. Dude, kids. We should have been focused on kids for the hangover. That thing dumped. And it's halted down right now. Do this PTNM, hit the magic 720 straight down. What is this? CLRB. CLRB little penny play. 68 down to 52. Looking for a potential backside play to get involved with on the short side. CLRB. Like if CLRB, little penny play, for instance, pops up towards 65 cents or so, that could be a decent backside play. $0.15 off the highs. We'll see if she can get a spike for us to get involved with. CLRB can keep it tight. It could be like against 60. Baron, what's going on? We're dealing with this market manipulation right now. That's what we're doing. How's your morning going? Yeah, KWM. I cannot believe, dude, that U shape that thing just made. Unreal. I'm thinking about CLRB backside. If we can get any kind of a pop, dude. Any kind of a pop here to risk. MODV was just, I'm still thinking about it. MODV tried up there again. I don't know. I could try MODV one more time. I don't know. MODV's kind of 270s topping out at. It's decent risk there. I think I'm going to try it again against 270. MODV is heavy against that. I think it's worth a shot against 270. Put 271 stop in. You got call in KWM. Yeah, dude. That play is ridiculous. Look at this. It's market manipulation, dude. APLD finally bounced. Now it's trying to hold 1220s. Absolute insanity. Yeah, dude. This is hard. This is not easy. Not easy to trade. With a lot of the volume going to that KWM though, you could see some of these other ones maybe fade off. We'll see. APLD is kind of a decent long against 1220 is what it looks like, but dude, I can't catch like a decent long on it. I mean, every time I jump in there, I'm getting wrecked. MODV, head and shoulders, looks like that one's working out. I'm kicking back with MODV. I really want to see that one back down to like $2. And BMEA, I'm just going to be done with this because I cannot get this one to work. Oh no, Jerry, the hotkeys weren't working. You were ready on KWM too? Shoot. Yeah, BMEA. I'm getting so effed on that BMEA. straight back up to the highs. Pull back straight up to the highs. Pull back straight up to the highs. I know MODV can pay because it went from 348 down to 168 the other day. Dude, that thing can pay. Yeah, don't be too biased either direction because this market's absolutely ridiculous. Yep. It's just not even, it's not even fun, man. It's not fun when you get these irrational plays. Now KWM trying to hold $6. CLRB look and 53 is looking to cover at 42. Yeah, I like CLRB too. I'm monitoring that one. I do like it as well. Keeping a close eye on it. With this market, it wouldn't surprise me CLRB climbs back up to the highs. I like it against 60. I'm thinking about it. BMEA. Oh my god, I'm just so annoyed. I'm so done with it. I'm so done with it. And I'm still working MODV, which I need to work out. I need MODV to work out. Head back down to like $2 to open. With this market, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna get anything to work. I'm going to hit CLRB here. The risk is going to be up and over 60 cents. CLRB. I'm with you on it. I like it. This is just a market where you gotta apparently just take your money and run, because, man, it's like yesterday, L after L after L. Today took partials off, and that's the only thing that's worked. MODV just dumped. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. What do I do here? Go back down to 2. I'm trying to let these work, dude, and they're not. That's my problem. The underlying problem here. I'm trying to let them work, and they're just not. Alright. I got my stop set. I need to go for a walk. This is just amazing. Oh my god. CLRB, I put a 61. Wait till you guys see this. Dude, I would have broken my damn computer. I would have broken my damn computer. Fades. Oh, no, you didn't. Dude. How did I not stop out of this? I had a 61 stop and it didn't take me out. Dude, what the hell? I would have broken my damn computer. I had a 61 stop, it didn't take me out. Oh. That would have been $40 right there. I'm so glad I walked. Dude, I would never set a stop anymore if I would have got topped right there. I'd been like, I am done with these stops. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. I'm so sorry, Fades. God dang it, dude. I'm so sorry. It's a fraction, so the top is just the rounded area. Dude, that was close. That was close. Sorry, Fades. God dang it, dude. I hate that. Watch it curl back all the way back up around there to there, though. MODV sold off to 231, just bounced right back up. These are just the two I'm working right now. I'm kicking back. Trying to be patient with these. I mean, CLRB looks like it can be heavy now after that, but who knows with this market? Who the hell knows? Because then you look at KWM and the craziness that she's been going through. A little bit more of a dump on CLRB and we'll be good. You had a chance to get out break even and just missed the cover. Too choppy, didn't give it room, got in early. So brutal. So brutal. Yeah, sick. You know, yesterday I had just talked about putting the entry at the stop, and there I go, pretty much the same as you, like about getting liquidated right there at the top, pretty much where the stop was. Patience is king, Mr. Bob. Bob, how are you doing today? You're live again today, aren't you? I feel like I need to be just getting in and out. Like I'm trying to go for the bigger trades here. And the market's too choppy for that. The market just seems way too choppy to be doing that. They took you out right at 61. Dude, oh my God. I feel that pain. The urge to smoke a blunt, dude. You heard me. I would have thrown this computer out the window if they had taken me out 61 too. So I'd definitely feel that pain. I'd be smoking something. I don't blame you at all for feeling that. Trying to listen to Bob's advice right now. Just patience. Just kick back, kick back. I have considered, I was thinking about it earlier today. I was considering maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to just show up around like 11 o'clock and trade my strategy, because so many of these plays, like after the first hour or two, the setups are a little bit more, they're just easier to see, I guess. I guess my potential to take profits on these is what's been so aggravating and not taking anything. Like this thing dropping to 230, popping up to 260, pulling back. It's just choppy, 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 choppy. And there goes CLRB back up to 55, 56. Holy sh... 58, 59? Baron, good to see you. You're green on the day. Good job. Good job, Baron. What did you trade today? No fades. I did not cover. This thing shot up 7 cents. I'm gonna need part of that blunt fades. I cannot deal with today. Feeling like a job so far. When the trading day feels like a job, not good. Good job taking a breather, fades. That's really good discipline. Smoke sesh at the trader rehab for real, dude. STSS, that one faded pretty good, didn't it? No, curled back around. You short it in pre-market. And then BAOS. Yeah, that was awesome. BAOS was a sweet fade right there. VCIG. God, dude. All similar looking setups. Good job, Baron. SXTP breaking up over VWAP. Maybe there's going to be some ticker today that tries to get her squeeze on. There's gonna be some taker that tries to get a squeeze on today. Dude, Baron, let's go. Those were beautiful. They all faded wonderfully. Good job. Excellent. I'm holding these for like the longer idea, dude. Like fades. We crack under VWAP and then we get these random like 10-cent candlesticks on CLRB. You know, I'm trying so hard to have like a decent winner. Like right now I'm in MODV too, 256, and it's slowing down and it's fading. And I got it for the bigger picture play, but I'm not getting any bigger picture movement on these. I want the Baron fades. Those are the trades I want. I want the slower ones. Slower, just fade. Gentle little fade. Beautiful. Slow little fader throughout the day. MODV, I'm probably going to reduce the risk here. It's heavy under VWAP, so I'm probably going to put probably going to adjust the stop down to like 263. Bring it down just a little bit. Today feels like it should be a fairly easy. It felt like it should have been an easiest kind of green day, but the chop has been really messing me up. And then there's BMEA again, dude. Like, BMEA, this was a perfect hangover setup for me, dude. A perfect hangover for a fade today. And it just made, like, what are these candlesticks right here? We have a red candlestick down. We shoot up, do a red to green move. We shoot back down, and then I take the short again. We shoot back up, and then we shoot back down. I'll tell you guys, like, being actually really rigid and disciplined with my stops. And here goes CLRB. Watch this thing shoot up now, just shooting up 55 cents. I got my 61 stop still on it. Yeah, here we go. I can't. Here goes MODV back up too. I don't know, guys. Apparently, as soon as I hit profits, I need to take it. I mean, dude, this action. Market makers are just hunting for stops today. That's what it is. Market makers just hunting for stops. Guys, I mean, what the heck are you supposed to do? Seriously. I mean, you're getting no clean moves on anything. No clean moves. And here I go. I'm getting liquidated. Probably here on MODV. You know, I've had opportunities on all these to take profits. Could have been a green day today. I didn't take anything. I took a couple half positions off, but everything else has just been chopping around, stopping me at the top again, similar to yesterday. Stop out, and then pull back, stop out, pull back, stop out, pull back. Apparently, I just need to get in and get out. Apparently is what I need to do. Was in the profit on CLRB. Didn't take it. I guess tomorrow I gotta just take profit as soon as I have it. I'm looking for these bigger picture plays, and it ain't happening. God, I'm so annoyed, dude. There we go on CLRB, you know, hunting for stops again. Popping up, taking stops out, pulling back. Good job, MG, with that. NVTS. Yeah, dude. NVTS. I just need to get at a swing like this. The swing set up here. That's all I need to do. Just take the swing, Kevin. That was a good swing play. Idea. Was watching it at 550 on yesterday. It's up a point off of that. Just take a couple hundred shares. I'm looking at those plays you took, Baron. Those were sweet plays. It's pretty much what I'm looking for too. It's these slow faders. Nice little bear flag VCIG formed right before the open. Uh-oh. Keith, you're having one of those days too? Oh, God. Yeah, Keith, not you didn't put the max loss on your account? Figure out why you hold on to the losers. Yeah, we all do it, dude. And that's what I was doing too. Holding on to the losers, not holding on to the winners. And that's what I've been trying to work on. And you guys have seen it. You know, the winners I will hold on to forever until they stop working out and then come back around and stop me out. And it's just annoying because I'm trying to practice that. So, Keith, I've heard of these guys that will, you know, I guess the thing is we can't be too, with the losers, you can't be too frustrated. So it's just creating some expectations, and that can blow accounts. I've heard of these guys that have literally like a 5% win rate, Keith. So they'll take loser after loser after loser, but the few percent of times where they have the trades that are working out, they let those winners run into oblivion. And that's pretty much what I've been attempting to do. Let the winners run and run and run and fade and fade and fade and have tight stops on the losers. But I haven't gotten it. And so the account keeps bleeding because I keep taking loser and loser and loser and stopping. because I'm getting chopped around in all this action, and I cannot get a big winner to work out. Get continuation on it. So, Keith, what ticker did you blow up on? I mean, that's a little irrelevant. I'm interested in what you were over biased on, but what is relevant is you can't let one ticker do that to you. And I recognize we all every single trader has the capability to do that. So don't think that you're unique in that regard. We all have the capability of doing that. I recognized it early on in the year that I had definitely the capability of holding on to a loser. And so that's when I had to throw the max loss on the account. It's like, Kevin, you can't define your trading career by, one or two tickers that you're going to forget the name of the ticker like the next day. We can't do that. So, MODV, I just got filled on. So, yeah, this is really annoying looking at the P&L here, but I didn't marry one trade. That's what I've been happy about with the account. I cannot get one trade to continue working out, and that's what I've been doing. So we need to review that. Friday night, we'll do a A8 meeting and go over this. But Keith, let's focus on you for a bit here. I was aggravated with myself too, knowing that I have the propensity to do that, and so throwing the training wheels on was really aggravating to me. But you have to do it. You got to throw the training wheels on. Look at CLRB. Dude, I'm about to take a hammer to this market. It's pissing me off. I'm practicing patience, not in the market, but with myself right now, to not explode on stream. Baron, you'd be proud. Therapist. SXTP, wow. Unbelievable. Look at these guys that buy this thing curling up, buy the VWAP break, and then just ends up, what do they come out with, like a offering? No. Launched a new bottle format. Bottle format, okay. So, and they're lower. They halted down lower than even their previous close. Dude, people are blowing up left and right in this market. You see all the people that are making tons of money on Twitter land, but it ain't happening. I mean, for one, they're paper trading, and two, there are way more people blowing up in this market. This market's not easy. You can make it easier for yourself. I got to think about what to do different in this market, guys. I keep looking for the big plays, the big picture plays that are going to get continuation and work out, and it's just not happening. There's too much chop. I mean, Baron hit a lot of really good plays this morning that had continuation, and those are the exact ones I'm looking for. Like BAOS, that's exactly what I'm looking for, BAOS. Just a fade, slow fade, unwind. And VCIG, God, dude. I always take the fighters. I'm taking the trade I don't want tomorrow. All right. So, yes, I can't be too biased. Yeah, it can't be too biased or leveraged. Bob, to reset the demo balance, you go to... I heard you do it through the web-based. I don't know if you can do it through the application. I'm about to go over to the demo side and take some trades, and they're all going to be damn green. It's going to be annoying as hell. I want to be red when I switch to paper. So, Keith, the biggest thing to do... Fades, you broke your own rules today. Oversized on KWM, gave back all my gains and some. Then top tick CLRB. Broke your rules, Keith. It was doing good for a couple hours. Now I have to go back to Amazon. Yeah, Keith, we got you. Emmanuel just woke up. God, I wish I was in your shoes. Emmanuel, sometimes just waking up is the best way to wake up. The best part of waking up is skipping all this choppy price action. Something like that. That's how the song goes. Alright, so Phase, the bottom line for us shorts is we don't have an edge first hour of the market. We want to scratch the itch. We get reeled. Yeah, I mean, like, I want to catch those barren shorts. Those few. That's what I'm trying to do. But I am thinking, like, I got a good methodology, but I don't know. I was really thinking about it earlier. I might need to show up, like, after lunch. Like, just, it's hard for me because I'm a degenerate, but avoid the morning. I've never really tried that, and I know I have a pretty good approach. But the morning volatility just is so damn annoying sometimes. Yeah, where we get reeled into all this. Keith, put the max loss on the account. You got to do it. We all have to do it, unfortunately. It's just what I've seen. We all have the capability of doing complete devastation to our accounts on one day. You know, we got to just throw the stop on the account. Put the max loss on it. Just to protect ourselves. Alright, I'm switching over to demo and we're about to make some money. Let me find something. APLD is at its highs. Like the KWM price action, guys. I just cannot. I cannot. It's so manipulated. Man, it's so manipulated. NVTS straight up. Man, this one's really annoying. I called the swing here. 550. Never took it. Alright, we have 7 resistance here. I'd still like it for a swing, but I don't mind shorting it. You have a max loss, but you held it out of anger, hoping it would bounce back, and I knew better. Man, I hate to hear that, but Keith. We all have the tendency and capability of doing that. Man, we just gotta like focus on holding the trades that are green for us, you know? It's like we gotta do the opposite. So, you know, my issue had always been like the green trades I take off so early. I reiterate that all the time, and I think that's why I'm like overly doing it now. I'm overly holding these trades instead of taking profit, and then they just all curl back around on me. That's what this market's been doing to me this week. But yeah, you gotta give yourself a chance, dude. Like, just consider it, you know, letting one ticker do that, you know, and you know better. It's just so difficult. Okay, if that's what you're doing, if you do have a max loss on the account, then what I would suggest next is, as soon as you get into the ticker, which I have hated doing this because they literally keep liquidating every single stop I have. As soon as you get into it, set the stop immediately. Set the stop immediately, right when you get into it. That way you don't have to worry about that. Tie your hands behind your back. Because if that's an issue for you, and I recognized it was for me too, just set the stop. That way you're not going to end up holding and hoping on something. Yeah, just imagine with this market, like if we just avoiding this morning volatility. Yeah, you can't even remember what the ticker was, and you just blew up on it 10 minutes ago. CDT, I don't know if it could be that one. This thing didn't... Oh, you bought it in pre-market? If you bought this thing in pre-market, I could see that. CDT. Into the 4s to 5s, and then she sold on off into the 2s. Yeah, pre-market, you can't even really calculate. You have to press the button for the risk, right? You can't really set the stop on it. So that's why I try to avoid pre-market too, because it's tough not being able to set your OCOs. NVTS nearly hitting 7, pulling back. Do we need to have a Friday night live stream right now? Because I'm pretty tilted. I mean, Barron killed it today. Great work. Anybody else green? Set a stop going long. Yeah. With CPro, you can do that. Again, whatever look, your positions window, the big red candle I held, that's why you got it. So on the long side, you got to set. That's why I'm always terrified in a long, because I know the elevator downs can happen. Just go to your positions for CPro, right click it, close with OCO. See, I'm a long right here. Or, I mean, there's many different ways of doing it. You click this, follow my cursor, you click the S right here. Click that S, and then you can click the chart under your price and set a stop that way. Dude, just make it a rule right now. That's why we're trading with small accounts, Keith. Don't be discouraged, because you have got to learn these rules before you have a large account. That's why the saying goes, the stock market makes rich people poor and poor people rich. There are those that have blown up many hundreds of thousands of dollars, $1 million accounts, not learning how to trade properly. I don't know. I just don't believe in mental stops at all. I don't believe in them, because we all have a tendency to readjust those in the trade, where you get the paralysis by analysis. You go deer in headlights, and then you just don't set the stop at all. I mean, I've done that so many times. That's why the gurus will tell you have mental stops, but I'm not going to tell people to have mental stops because I've seen way too many people blow up even having mental stops. Especially when the ticker's elevator down. Like, what was it? So KWM, look at this thing. It does this crazy red to green move. Now it's back red on the day. We shoot straight up, and then let's say you buy at 620 up here on a pullback. We shoot pretty much straight down from there. Huge red candlestick from 620 pretty much down to $5. And you just go deer in headlights. If you would at least had a stop already in place at, let's say, like 570, then you're going to get some slippage on that massive pull, but at least you're getting out at like maybe 560 versus deer in headlighting down at low $5. And KWM just fades from here. So it does this move where it's accumulating longs like this. It traps shorts, accumulate longs, and now it looks like it's fading and heavy until it's not, and then it'll find its feet and then bounce up, and you guys know how it goes. You guys know how it goes. Today should not have been as freaking difficult as it was, dude. That's what's so aggravating about it. Look at this MULN right now. MULN, $5 up to 15. This is the one that's trying to turn into the MCTR of yesterday. MCTR still at its highs, by the way. KWM, yeah. Yep, MG. If you look at the daily, you see it probably fades to 150 into day. And that's what, it tapped this resistance so well up here into the 550, 60s. Problem was just along the way, it becomes choppy and manipulated. That's why at one point with my account, I'm like, I'm taking the short position and then I'm giving it like a ton of wiggle room, which means you got to like size down for that. So it's like, I don't know. You go like 50 shares and give it like several points, 2 or 3 points to work against you. Like the entries, the perfect entries are difficult. And that's what I've been going for, perfect entries. And it's just getting so difficult. Baron, if you're a good trader, man. You've been putting in some good trades, doing very well. You'll be holding a few shares of KWM. You want to get involved with a halt fast. But yeah, it's one that you can ignore. You can take the short and then just set an adjusted stop at your break-even price and try to let her fade throughout the day. Revisit it. MULN halted up. It's annoying, man. Fades. This is so annoying. CLRB. Just probably a really good fade still throughout the day. That's why I'm considering not even showing up until 11 o'clock. When some of the moves have already been kind of defined. Mr. Hartford in the building. What's going on, Hartford? How's your day going? Might be a good for a short, Robert. So, yeah, this it's trying to do the same thing MCTR did. And I knew there was going to be a ticker like this. When the longs are out like that, and they get a play squeezing up like them, they try to find the next one. Now, usually it doesn't sustain as much, typically just because shorts are a lot more hesitant to get involved with them. Like yesterday, MCTR, there were shorts just smacking it into oblivion, which caused an inevitable short squeeze continuation. But now they know the longs are in town, and so it's probably gonna. They usually don't make as significant of a move because shorts are not there to. Dude, this thing just did this is the one the other day that did a reverse split. like it was at 7 cents on Friday. So she did a reverse split. Yeah, reverse split. My God. Yeah, 7 cents up to $5. It was $5. We saw this one. I remember MULN. So now there's fewer shares. It creates, makes it essentially a low float ticker. It creates less supply, more demand if the traders come into it. So Robert, what's you're looking for a short there? All right, on paper. I wouldn't short this. I don't think I'd short this live account. There's so much risk. You have to wait for backside. For me, let me see how much the shorts cost at CPro MULN though. Out of curiosity. It's probably so much. No inventory. Yeah, not a surprise. Well, we don't need inventory on the demo side. Let's smack this thing when she opens up. Yeah, because see, like, this BMEA hangover, this is one that I liked a lot, but there was a lot of initial volatility right there at the open that I could avoid if I just step into the office at 11. I'm thinking, guys, that I need to just avoid the morning entirely. I think that could honestly create like the profits, create a profitable strategy, just avoiding the morning choppiness. Because you get on when the algos just start taking over and you don't have just retail traders jumping in and out of things. All right, MULN. When did she halt? Halted at 11:01. Okay, if it's a 10-minute halt, it's going to open up here in about a minute. Take my anger out on the demo side here, MULN. Yeah, there's the morning chops just a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And there goes MODV again. MULN has opened up. Taking a short. 1745. Longs are still in town. Up and over 20 will be the stop. She's holding up fairly well. So longs are still, they found their play. Similar to MCTR yesterday. Might see a little continuation here. Did she halt up? No, not quite. Man, these are so terrifying, these trades. Like, who is... I don't know. The ticker was at 7 cents. Did a reverse split to 5. It's up to 19. Who in the world would take a long up here at 1850, dude? It's just... Especially if this thing can just knife down. It can knife down like 5 points. Easily. She's trying to get continuation higher, but dude, these are the ones that are hard to manage risk on. That's why I typically just avoid them. They're way too difficult to manage risk on. Yeah, reverse splits with low floats can get those pumps on them, and then especially if they come out with news following the reverse split. I've seen that be a strategic strategy for some of these companies. They'll do the reverse split and come out with good news with it to try to lure in longer-term investors. All right, STSS. What's going on there? Yeah, heavy against 650. See, if we jumped in like right now into the market, for those that are like to short some of these plays, you can just see which ones at this point in time are working out, which ones are not. And kind of trend join, you know? I'm thinking, dude, and I've never really tried that. I'm thinking, and I'm such an addict in degen that I would have to force myself not to look at the market for a couple hours, because if I'm up here, I'm gonna be itching to take a trade. I don't know. It's just a thought that's crossed my mind. Like right now, for instance, CLRB, like the volume's died off here. Volume is dying off. You see the volume kind of going sideways and down, and it really looks like a decent fade now against 60 cents. So let's try out our methodology here. So CLRB, I'm going to take the short 1,000 shares against like 62 cents. How many times do we have to touch a hot stove? You say in the morning, the opening bell is the hot stove. It kind of is, isn't it? It kind of is. See, look at this. Guys, I found the Holy Grail. I found the Holy Grail. Man. It's like it's too easy, you know. You just let all the longs jump in for the first hour or two, and then you come sweep it up. You come bring your brooms, because it's a mess. God, dude. Got the Holy Grail. You got to put all these guardrails up. Like, I literally have wait. And I just can't. I cannot wait. If I'm up here, I don't know what to do, because I want to be up here with you guys at 9, but I really don't want to trade. Let me message technical services and see if they can lock my account until like 11 a.m. Oh, man, discipline is so hard. I might do that, guys. I literally might. Here's the plan. I still want to trade with you guys in the mornings. Dude, this might be a really good idea for chat. Honestly, I don't like trading so much. It's hard to like commentate and trade anyways. If I literally was just commentating until 10:30 or 11, and then at that point I'm like, okay, I can trade. Dude, I think I'm on to something. Here. I'm going to let the Bulls have their playtime in the morning. I've never tried it, Fades, and I think it's the holy grail for our strategy. Is let the Bulls have their playtime in the morning in the chop. I'm not finding success in the chop. I mean, that's all there is to it. I'm bleeding out in the chop. I cannot live by the definition of insanity. I'm holding for the bigger picture plays, and I'm bleeding in the chop. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm still gonna be here with you guys in the morning. I may paper trade like Bob's saying, or I may just commentate, because I hate tunneling in on when I'm in a trade, I tunnel in, and I feel like that's a disadvantage to the chat. I want to be calling out plays and finding tickers to help out the team, giving good plays, giving good risk-reward guidance, but I just will not involve myself. I will be disciplined not to take any trades until probably 11 o'clock. Probably 11 o'clock I'll take trades. I'll switch over to or I'll just start trading at 11. I got to do something like that. Even if there are decent setups, just don't do it. Don't take them because I'm chopping out. I've been doing this for months and I just keep top ticking, chopping out. It's just, I can't do it anymore, man. I can't involve myself in the chop. I need to just trend join at 11. Find the plays that are working out well and trend join. MULN is halted down. MULN halted down. I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. MODV 260. Like, for instance, this is perfect. I mean, if I just force myself not to take any trades, which is going to be so hard for me to do. Fades, you've gone through this for over a year, and it's the Holy Grail. 4 o'clock shorting. Gotta hold each other accountable. Yeah. I think we found it. I still want to be here in the morning with you guys, so I'm still going to do the live stream, but I'm waiting at least until the Bulls have their run for it. When you lost $25,000 in one trade. God, dude, I still feel the pain of that, Fades, with you. That's why I've considered just like sticking with a small account, like growing 1,000 to 2,000, withdrawing 1,000, growing 1,000 to 2,000, withdrawing it. Like, just always trade with your back against the wall, so it forces good discipline and good setups. I've considered that based off of I'm trying to learn from it. I don't want your 25K to go to waste. I'm trying to learn from it. But when you lost it in one trade, when that happened, was that an overnight hold, or was that was either an overnight hold or that was in the morning when you lost the 25K? And it's just easier, guys. Like, Keith had, what was the trade, Keith, you took? It was I don't remember, but it was C something. But anyways, it just shot straight up and then straight down. I mean, when you wait to trend join at maybe like 11, the plays are so much easier. Even if it doesn't work, like the CLRB fade I'm going for right now, that's kind of in a bear flag off the highs. Even if it doesn't work, the risk is so tight and they don't have all that volatility, So they're so much easier to trade. You're just trend joining and you're not dealing with all the volatility that lures us in. That's what they do. They lure us in. And then we just blow up or bleed out. So again, I'm learning from the small accounts. I've been bleeding out on chop. I mean, this time, the first account, I went sideways and did fairly fine. But the last few months, I've been bleeding out, really getting screwed on the chop. And I've been like, that's been such a headache because I've been trying to figure out what to do about it. I'm like, okay, let me size down and like give them a ton of wiggle room so I'm not dealing with all the damn chop. But still the entries are off, So I think we're waiting. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to try this. In all the years I've traded, I've never attempted this. And I think it could eliminate a lot of the chop. And Fades has been doing this for a year, and he says it's the holy grail to wait and not get short into all the morning volatility. And that's when he blew up $25,000 at the opening bell. Man. Again, it's the funnest time to trade because that's when you get all the morning volatility, but we gotta have uncommon discipline. All right, MULN, let's see where she's going to open up. I got a 17.45 short on it. This is not really a real world trade because I wouldn't even I would not take that. Right now, on paper, I am short as well CLRB for the fade against a lot of these upper shadows, which is a trade I would take, and I like it. And volume is fading. This is the holy grail that I've been waiting for. Is that even worth an email? Do you guys think technical services can lock your account till like a certain time? I don't know. I have to have the discipline to not take the trades till a certain time. That's a great point. Phage just said profitable trading is not supposed to be fun. It's a good way of looking at it. I mean, the trades are not going to be the intense action. You're looking to unwind, like from Fades and I, for our strategies, we're looking to unwind short plays that longs are stuck in, and they just capitulate on them. We're just looking to unwind those. And what are we doing? We're looking for inefficiencies in the market. Tickers that are way overbought when they shouldn't be. But rather than getting into all the front side action, what I'm going to be doing is now I'm excited for this because I'm still going to be here. But it's going to help me commentate. I'm going to be able to go over a lot of tickers and find the setups for 11. When 11 hits and I can take a trade, I'm already going to know what I'm looking at because I'm going to be commentating. I'm actually pretty excited about it because I do enjoy commentating, and I feel like I can't do it very well when I'm like, you know, when I'm tunneled in on a few trades that I'm in. All right, MULN opened up. Let's see what she's going to do. Baron, you're still trading? I just bought when I went. Oh, hang on. I just bought when I went short. Hang on, you meant to go short and you bought it? Is that what you're saying? WHLR. This one just getting a random pump on it. I just bought when I went. Oh yeah, when you meant to go short. Oh my god. Oh, dude. And now you're halted down, and this thing's probably going back to $5. Dude, god dang it, dude. You would be killing it right now. You're in the zone. You're trading in the zone, Baron. God, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to tilt you, Baron. You're going to have to take a break. God, dude, the problem is, man, you knew what you were doing, had the right idea, and pressed the wrong button. Man, you're in the zone today too. If you would have hit this, you would have been trading all day making money because you're in the zone. You're in sync with the market and doing really well. That's the annoying thing about it. You're in the zone today, and this is going to tilt you. Yeah, sit on your hands. All right, MULN, sloppy seconds back up to the top. We'll see. CLRB, just picture perfect, man. It looks so. It may not work out, but again, it's like we know our risk on it. And if I am trading at 11 and it's looking gorgeous like this is what I'm waiting for. Gorgeous short there, CLRB. If you're not in it, it's cracking right now a little bit. But yeah, trend joining around 11. That's what I'm doing starting tomorrow. I'm going to be commentating otherwise at market open and formulating my watch list. Formulating the watch list up until 11 and then narrowing it down based on what the market is saying. Like, for instance, KWM. I'm avoiding all this. Not going to be dealing with all this hell, you know. And then at 11, we'll see where it's at and then could trend join, you know, pop up towards VWAP. Like right now, it's continuing to sell off. It accumulated longs, and now she's just kind of fading. So you can jump in, get involved with it at that point. Guys, I think this is the holy grail here. I waited too long to do this. Baron, I hate this for you right here. God, it's annoying because it's just like, okay, we opened up at 6, at least near 6. I hope you get out with just a decent small loss on it. Did you get a good exit there? Because she opened up right near 6, at least. Shoot. Well, look at that, Baron. WHLR in the 640s. Oh, man. When you press the wrong button and it works out. Good. It resumed higher than your entry. Good. And it halted up further. Wow. If we could press the wrong button and then they work out, that's excellent. I need to just press the other damn button to begin with. It would help me out, Baron, today. If every time I shorted something, it's just accidental long. All right, so MULN in the 1570s now. Yeah, there we go. CLRB slow fade off of up a little bit on that one. MULN, I have a 1745 short average on it, and she's halted down again. Going to be difficult. I think who was it? Robert that said, you know, it was looking like a decent short, and I mean, it's too low of a float. I wouldn't take it in real life, but MCTR, it tried to copycat it. It's going to be difficult to really do that. KWM, Bob bringing that one up. So this is what I like. You know, I think I'm leveling up in the sense that, like you're saying, Bob, where I've been so used to shorting into all this nastiness in the morning, and it's too choppy. I think what I'm doing now is waiting till 11, trend joining, And if they don't work, it's going to be really minimal risk. And if they keep fading, it's going to be profit on the way. Shawty, what you think? Profit on the way. I might turn this into a rap channel. I can spit some bars here and there. Fade's working. KWVW, yeah, good job. KWM is slow, fade-ish, but so if you trend join it way down here, I mean, my stop would probably have to be like, I don't know. The open is 475. I wouldn't want it back to the open. So there's a few levels of key areas of natural. They say natural. The natural areas of support and resistance. The natural ones are going to be like the open, the previous close, the high day, lower day. Those areas. 475 is a good risk at this point. That's pretty much what I would play if I was in it. The 475 line. Otherwise, short it back down. We could see it to the lows, 370s and lower. Yeah, I hope so, Bob. Leveling up. I mean, I'm leveling up, bleeding out. So we're gonna be commentating in the mornings until 11. 11 is when I can take trades. That's what I'm telling myself. You guys keep me accountable to it. And otherwise, I mean, we got to help each other out. Keith, are you in here? Keith, and thank you for the ones that are in here that are honest to themselves and sharing with the group if they're struggling or blowing up, or even your successes. We're in here for everything. But it's not easy to share your losses. So props to you, Keith, for that. And you know what you did wrong. The problem is we have the capability of doing that. So set the stop immediately when you get into a trade. Which means you might have to not trade pre-market. If you're to level up your trading, and I know that's difficult because some of us, that's the time that's most convenient to trade. But if you cannot set a stop and you're not, and you know it's an uphill battle for you, at least to be stringent with these mental stops in pre-market, then you got to avoid pre-market. So you can set your hard stops. Hard stops are the way to go. You got to do it. It avoids the deer in headlights. We want to avoid deer in headlights. All right, so what are we looking at right now? I could see KWM, even selling off back down towards $3 or lower. I mean, honestly, I think MG said like 220. 220 looks good. So KWM, if we're just getting continuation on the fade here, we've accumulated the longs, then probably like 475 is going to be the open risk. Now, traditionally, here's a flaw of mine. Like, traditionally, I would look at this and I would say, I'm way too far off the highs. I would look at this and say, look, 647's the highs at 434 right now. We're like over 2 points off the highs. I can't take a short here. I need it close to the highs. There's still so much meat on the bone, though. Like, I have to like not look at that high and look at a different area of risk. Bring it down to the open, like the 475, and say, you know what, let's risk off of that and just trend join it. And you got to know, okay, we got a lot of longs underwater here. You can try to get it on a pop. That's what I would like to do. It kind of would suck to short it down here at 430s. That's what sucks for me. To short it down here in the 430s when, we could get a pop back up towards over 450 to 60. So Fades focus. Look, this is a great conversation. Fades focuses on the percent gain. So I'm normally focused on the high a day. This is good. This is why we converse over all this. So Fades looks at how high is it up off of yesterday's close. Yesterday's close is 192. So still up 100%. That's what he's saying. Whereas my mind focuses on how far are we off of the highs. I need to kind of blend those two together. That is a good point. We're still up 100%. Yeah, that's excellent. That is an excellent point. All right, let's see where MULN's opened up at. Did we open here? Yeah. All right, MULN. I'll be smart and take half off. Adjusted stop at my average short, 1745. Now, CLRB, I'm a little red on right now as it's curling around, but they're just so much easier to spot at this time. You know, if you can tell they're not working out, you can actually even cut it a little earlier, right? If they just look grindy, going sideways, curling up and around. And then everything's clear. I mean, look at this APLD. We formed our high at 1310. We pulled back. Now we're in a bear flag that we're kind of snapping right now. You can just jump into this bear flag. You know, a lot of the patterns set up and develop. STSS, we set up, developed, heavy against the VWAP, cracking and fading. There's just, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing moving forward. It's going to be great. NVTS did hit $7 resistance, and now that one's pulling back down to the trend line. I've gone over this so much mentally the last few days. I'm like, Kevin, I gotta wait. I gotta be patient, and pretty much I haven't been doing it, and I need to figure out the training wheels I got to put on the account, and that's where I'm at. Wait until 11. Commentating otherwise. MULN is in a little bit of a descending triangle. Here it is. Lower highs getting squeezed to the support around 15. We'll see what she does. She's in that triangle, or the descending triangle. CLRB curling back up to 60 cents. WHLR, oh my God, Baron. You should have been holding and hoping. I'm just messing. WHLR, dude, what is going on? No news at all here. If we look at the past chart history, we're going to have 8 in the mid 8s. Mid 8s is resistance. WHLR 820. All right, WHLR. Oh, there's CLRB with a little snap, curled up to 60, snapping 54, 53. So this is what we've been, Fades and I, this is kind of what we were waiting for, and every time it snapped, it just popped right back up. So I'll take some off under 50 if we get down there. Dude, I'm pumped. I'm pumped because we got the Holy Grail. MULN just got a fill on at 14 bucks. Here we are on paper, guys, up nearly 300 bucks. Might bounce on VWAP again. Yeah, so CLRB. I like that pull back to VWAP, though. I think we're heavy this time, Fades. I think we're heavy this time. Dude, this is what I was looking for all morning. Dealt with the damn chop. This thing would have paid out so well. Yeah, we're heavy on it. CLRB, buy to cover. I had a 50-cent buy to cover, just got filled on it. It's so annoying. What we were waiting for all morning. These upper wicks just kept getting stopped out on. I need to find my stop and then give it like a ton more room over that, pretty much. Man. That's painful. That had me sitting pretty good on the day right now. Yeah, that's the we got it, guys. We got the holy grail. Avoiding the morning volatility, and we're going to see the account grow. I'm pretty confident with it. Even if I see good setups between 9 and 11, I'm not taking them. 11 o'clock is when I'm going to be trading. MULN tried to be the next MCTR, didn't work. She formed a descending triangle, snapping, halting down from there. WHLR is the ticker that's spiking up right now into a halt. We got up and over $8 as some good resistance there. I might try to stab at it now that I got paper house money. APLD and a little bit of a bear flag here against, yeah, the risk there is like 1280, so pretty tight. Pulling back off of the highs. WHLR, we'll see where that opens up, but I wouldn't mind stabbing at that one. Yeah, CLRB looked heavy. Heavy on VWAP, cracked under it. Dang, it fades. Why did that happen to us? Got stopped out over 61. It's like you know where these things are going. It's just a matter of, can you deal with all the chop in the meantime? Just, my stops are too tight. I mean, I don't know. So aggravating. All right, WHLR. Let's see where she's going to open up. 8, up and over 8. No, Baron. This ticker is not being fun for you, is it? All right, WHLR. All right. So here's the thing, what I'm seeing. When are we going to open up, Baron? WHLR. 1146. We just opened up. 8. The 820s is what I'm looking at. But I don't even know if I can get involved here. It's flopping around like crazy. I did take a short on it, but it's kind of chasing it down a bit. Pretty much against the highs. Now we're halted down. There we go, Baron. You took a short with some real share size. You took it small size halt down too. And then you put a die out there. Fun. Okay, so if you got in this before that halt up, where are you in at, Baron? You're like in the 30s or 40s? God, CLRB. That hurts. That hurts. CLRB, why you do that? I mean, of course I want it to work on paper, but it's always when I switch paper, these things just, they cooperate. The market makers just, they're like everyday trading in the squad. They're not in it. They're not in it. Send her on down. They're not hunting orders. Man, that's annoying. But again, we're the losses we take are redefining what we're doing. The losses we take redefine how we trade so that we're properly we properly are going to be growing these accounts. That's what they kind of mold and redefine your strategy. I just don't. We'll see if I can actually be disciplined not to take that. That's going to be hard. I'm going to try really hard not to trade till 11. Yeah, CLRB. God, that one was beautiful. WHLR, you're in it at 674. Oh, yeah, we all have a pretty... averages are similar. Fades. Fades with the quote of the day. That's going on the whiteboard. All right. Friday night's going to be fun, huh? We got a lot of traders in here that are that have had a heck of a week. All right, WHLR, we need you back down to $6. Bob, you said you're live tomorrow, just practicing today, but you're thinking about trend joining MULN if it doesn't break 15. Yeah, and have a tight stop otherwise. Can you have both fades? I want a dopamine hit and hit making money. Now, you got so trading, guys, is so introspective. There you go, fades. We're going to go over that quote Friday night. Trading, you have to be so introspective, man. If you figure out trading, you've pretty much figured out. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Congrats, team. If you took profits down there towards 6. She's still heavy right now. Took half off. Set an adjusted stop at like $7. She's flopping around. I'll give her a little room. Otherwise, $6. Oh, baby. See, when I'm on paper, guys, this is just every trade's green. I mean, every trade. Why? Why can I not? It's because it's past 11 o'clock. That's why. I'm not jumping into all the morning volatility. WHLR, let's go, green team. Dude. The green team prevails. There you go, Bob. Not trading with emotions. WHLR took it all at $6. I was just up a measly 400 on the day. What's next? Dude, talk about a pump and dump, dude. WHLR. Good spot there, Baron. $5 up to $8 and straight on back down. Yeah, it's become a lot more predictable post 11. So CLRB predictable, 60 cents, smack, elevator down, beautiful. I mean, that's why I'm so profitable at post 11 is really what I'm thinking. WHLR right up there towards 820. I mean, that was going to be the risk. Up in the eights. Smacked it, even kind of far off the highs. I mean, I think my average was like 675, dude. We halted down, now halt down at 565. There's meat on the bone past the highs. So, got to consider percentage up. This is what Phage went over. Yeah, I got to write this down. So, it's not just how far off the highs you are, it's if there's still meat on the bone, if you're up 100% off of the previous close. I mean, just think of KWM. KWM's still fading, even though it's 2 points off the highs. Well, we're pretty much 2 points from the previous close as well. Still meat on the bone there. All the longs have taken profits, so that's the idea, Bob. We're all into something. Yeah, I mean, we all come with different levels of experience and perception. I mean, that's what trading's all about, right? Traders are buying and selling based on that. So I've always considered as a short seller, I've always focused more on high day because I focused on look, I recognize this has been a flaw of mine. It's not good. I'm sharing with you guys the ups and downs and the flaws. So my flaw has been I want the top. And Kayvon mentioned this to me the other day too. We were texting about it. I want the top, and that's what I'm trying to get on a short. I'm trying to get the top. Like, that's my natural tendency. It's not good. That's a bad habit. You don't stop trying to predict the top. Wait for confirmation over anticipation. So what does confirmation mean? Confirmation is waiting for the setup to develop, and that's why I'm going to be waiting for 11 now. The setup to develop means CLRB, we have our defined risk, even though we're off of the highs, and you're trying to get and predict the high, Kevin. That's not good. What you need to do, even if you're way off of the highs, there's still meat on the bone based on what the previous close could be when we're still up even 100% on some of these names. Yeah, so even this WHLR smacked it at 675, way off the highs, but still up a lot from where it started its pump at. There's still so much meat on the bone with some of these, and that's why even Bob's looking at MULN. I mean, this has been the pump so far. It formed a descending triangle. It's coming up towards that risk, the bottom of that support where it showed previous support. But, it's 4 or 5 points off the highs. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't have to catch the high. What we can do is wait for the predictable setup at 11, and I can stop trying to predict and just react. No more predicting, gotta react instead of trying to catch the top. Man, that's been a bad habit of mine. God, it's really been bad. And it can cause some significant losses too, trying to catch the top of these things. All right, WHLR just opened up, and even lower 530s. Wait for the wheels to fall off. So Kayvon's saying sometimes they'll grind up for a high a day towards the end of day. Look at this WHLR down towards 5. Gave everything back into the 4s. Yeah, so it's just going to be easier to see those grinds though. So if you're not shorting the opening volatility, at least like if this CLRB wouldn't have climbed back up to, if it started curling back up towards the highs, it's stair stepping. It's more predictable. Usually we've gotten through a lot of that opening volatility, so at least we can minimize the risk if perhaps that happens. Again, no guarantees, but at least you're putting more predictability into your favor. MODV broke up and out past 270 now. Now trying to hold that as support. All right, Baron, what are I'm trying to follow what you did there. You bought back in now that it's more decisive. What were you buying? Woof, I got out. Are you referencing WHLR? You got out at resumption, protecting the profits in my mental health. Were you trying to buy this thing? Trying to follow along. Yeah, protect the profits. Yeah, if you were on the other side of that trying to buy a pullback. WHLR. So you were You were buying it into this pullback down here? Resumption. Shorting before the halt downs and getting out at lower resumptions to prevent it from shooting up with my prop. Gotcha. Okay. Good. Yeah, that initial trade was, I guess, when you meant to go short and went long, it kind of threw that one out of proportion a little bit. Yeah, KWM still kind of heavy against 450s. It's decent risk there. Nightmare candle time. We could have a nightmare there. I mean, I like the 450 as the risk guide right now. 450. Oh, man. So irritated with the chop that I went through today. But, again, sometimes when you take losers, I mean, that's when you learn what to do, right? I mean, when you guys know, I mean, Phage talks about his 25K loss all the time. It is seared. It's seared into your memory to the point where you're not going to make the same mistakes again. That's why it's good to at least, I mean, the emotional part of the trading is the most important. The mental psychology aspect of it. I mean, Bear knows this. Psychology is pretty much the most important thing with trading. There have been so many times I've heard from traders that have lost so much money, and it's not even, and it's due to, it has nothing to do with the stock market. It has more to do with like tragedy in their life, perhaps, or loved ones dying, or this or that in their life, and it affects your mental capacities to the point where you're not trading with the same level of discipline. You don't have the same approach. Every single day it requires so much like mental. It's a mental load trading. You got to be really healthy, and things have to work in harmony with your mental framework, your spirituality, physical, everything has to work like harmoniously together to create this kind of picture perfect. I mean, you guys know when you take a loss and you go on tilt is not good. Tilt is not good. You have like no risk aversion at all. WHLR, what a pump and dump. Some chat rooms, man. So good call, Bob. MULN, heavy against 15 right now. MODV holding 270, BMEA curling up around, APLD. There's other MCTR probably happen in the afternoon. So that happened 12:30. Pretty much right around now is when it started happening. So could that be NA? Again, they're going to be trying to find something. NA could be it. But guys, that's the plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna be MULN is might pop up before the bell. We could see that one. We'll see if she curls around. Painful when you see things so well in red on the day. It's aggravating. But traders, that's the plan tomorrow. End in the day red. We'll see. Tomorrow I'm focused in. I'm going to be commentating until 11 and then trading from there. We'll find the really good setups, and that's just going to have to be the rule we're setting. At least for me. I'm just going to be commentating and then trading at 11, avoiding the opening volatility. Fades thinks that we're on to something. MULN, good hunch there, Fades. That one is popping up. I mean, we'll see what it does up here against. There's a lot of longs that are surely in this. It'll be some good resistance. We'll see where that one ends up. But, yeah, anything else moving before we wrap up the show? I got to go grab the kids here in a little bit. Summer fun. All right, let's. Any questions you guys have at all? WHLR was just such the pump and dump of the day, man. That thing popping up towards $8 resistance. No news. At least I didn't see any news. Is this? Yeah, no news. We just need to keep heading in the right direction, making improvements, guys. For those that are, we're bleeding or struggling, we got to keep making improvements. So figure out there's always something to work on. We'll figure it out together. Don't think you got to take the path all alone. We'll work on it together. We will work on it together. I'm pretty confident we're gonna see some profits. We just gotta tweak some things and we'll be good to go. Keep tweaking. NA halted down still. MULN popping up above that descending triangle crack. We'll see what she does. APLD still tries. APLD still in play. And KWM, look at that. Again, meat on the bone. Meat on the bone. Oh, dude. There we go. KWM. There's that death that you were looking for. There's that death we were looking for. KWM. 450 could have been the risk guide. Still meat on the bone, guys. I'm really excited to jump in here tomorrow, looking towards that 11 o'clock action. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We'll be commentating for a couple hours and then jumping. And then we'll be jumping into that. Sweet. MULN, yeah, good hunch there, Fades. And Bob, so you're live tomorrow, Bob, right? Are you going to be... What's your approach? Here's the one. The only thing I ask of you, Bob, is to set a stop when you get into a trade. That's all I ask of you. No mental stops. It's just don't do it. Just don't do it. we gotta not. That's all I ask of you, Bob. Okay. Yeah, dude, that KWM, amazing. Absolutely amazing. You'll try. So, for those that have never, I'm just going to end with this. And I don't, you guys know I do this for free and I help anybody out, so I'm not trying to sell anything. I just got monetized with YouTube, so everything I make on here is pretty much going to be thrown back into the small account, so we keep this thing going. Well, part of being monetized is we can have memberships. And I put in here my book that you guys can get if you become a member. It's the ebook, and you get a little gold badge next to your name. So, of course, if you don't want to become a member, that is A-okay. But if you do, that's pretty cool. You guys will get a gold badge next to your name. You'll get the book to go over all of my flaws, successes, and jump-starting your trading journeys. It's kind of annoying because it's really difficult to find that. Like, I created it the other day and was trying to look on my phone to see how to even find the join button, and I could hardly find it. I feel like you got to be on the desktop. But yeah, being monetized on YouTube takes a ton of time and energy and effort. So that's why some of you are probably now seeing ads on here. I'm doing it for free, but pretty much everything I make from the ads or whatever, I'm throwing into small accounts and growing the green team together. So I'll keep you updated on that. YouTube doesn't make a lot, but maybe a few bucks for here and there per live stream, which will help fund these accounts. KWM still snapping and fading. 450 was a great risk guide there. Bob, we're waiting for 11 o'clock, at least I am, tomorrow. It's going to be good. Barrett, I wish I could have hit these with you, the BAOSs and some of the other ones you hit. Man, they just, the ones that just work right at the open and then work throughout the day, where you can just take half off. And let the rest run. Let me see before we get off of here if there's anything else going on. But yeah, I hate going over stuff like that, like memberships and monetization and stuff. I feel uncomfortable talking about it. But I don't think anybody knows about it. I couldn't even find it. So I'm like, well, I got to at least mention it if anybody wants to get the book or have a little gold bar next to their name. All right, let me flip through. MULN is going to probably have a difficult time coming back up to the highs. A lot of longs probably stuck in it up there. I mean, but it is back over. It's a manipulated name, but it is back over kind of the support area now, 1525. So we'll see how it reacts there. KWM, dude, this thing could fade really well. Back up to 420, though. 450's ultimate risk guide there. STSS curling up towards VWAP. WHLR feels done. And then NA came out of a halt. Maybe that one fades as well. That one's kind of done. What was that one? NA. MODV cracked back under this 270 support line. See, this could get a fade on it now. It broke above it, then it pulled back down, but it's slowing down a lot to the point where this is when I would prefer to get into it. When we dealt with the morning volatility, that's when I prefer to get into it. All right, so we'll monitor that. And guys, I gotta go pick up my kids from the grandparents' house. Man, but tomorrow gonna be focused on 11 o'clock. Otherwise, gonna be commentating until then. Email me, guys, if you have any questions. We're gonna be Keith, hard stops with the next account. Bob, hard stops tomorrow. We're going to keep having hard stops and focusing on profitability and predictability. And like Fade says, do we want to make money or do we want to have a dopamine hit? Trading is addicting because of, the rush you get, but let's find the predictable setups and focus on making money, because I'm focused on a withdrawal. I want to start withdrawing, growing small accounts, withdrawing, grow small account, withdraw, instead of having trading withdrawals. CLRB. Uncommon discipline, uncommon patience, holding these winners, because even look at CLRB, this thing's, we had the pullback, the snap, and we could have continuations here. So we're still going to be taking half off and letting some of these work for us. Traders, keep your eyes on MULNs, even trying to curl up now. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, fades. We're on the come up. We're on the come up. We're going to stay optimistic. That's... Even when we're bleeding and losing, we have to stay optimistic in the face of adversity. Consider this, guys. Consider this. Every millionaire trader out there started not knowing at all what they're doing. They started even lower than where you're starting at. Every successful trader. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And by saying that, you just got to give yourself, you have to give yourself enough room to not blow up so quickly. Like, give yourself an opportunity to at least learn a lot with the money as tuition. At least give yourself time to learn. But we're on the up and up. Stay optimistic in the face of adversity. MULN trying to hold up right now. I imagine it's going to have some difficulty. We'll see. Otherwise, KWM probably still heavy throughout the day. But yeah, appreciate you, Fades, and respect to you too. Thank you for always being vulnerable, opening up to help out the next traders coming up. Traders, we'll see you guys in the morning. Good job with the discipline and patience. And keep it up. Persistency and patience. The PPs. I call it the PP. Persistency and patience. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, guys. We'll see you first thing in the morning. Email me, Avery Day Trading, if you have any questions. See you guys then.